Like life and death, moon and sun, it's sure to each the piper comes. And while God and Goddess give for free, down below there will be fees. Despite perfect love and perfect trust, there's no way around it. Cash is a must. We've sought within, but come up short. So we come to thee, your help to court. If you would aid this temple's life, a $3 donation would be nice. Remember well that gifts when sent return threefold of what was spent. But if you can't, well, blessed be. We shall survive, so motive be.
Merry meet! I'm Lady Nephthys of Universal Pagan Temple, here with a new video series called Storytime with Lady Nephthys. In this video series, we'll be going over some of the stories and tales of the various gods and goddesses that Wiccans and Pagans worship. Now, the first tale I will be telling is of two of the Egyptian gods, Set and Nephthys. Now, Nephthys, you've already heard that name. I have taken her name as one of my magical names after asking permission from the goddess, of course. But let me tell you about their tale. Now, it all started with Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, the goddess of the sky. They were in love, and their father Shu separated them. That will be a story for another time, but eventually Nut gave birth to 5 children. She gave birth to Osiris the first day, Horus the elder the second day, Set the third day, Isis the 4th day, and finally Nephthys on the 5th day. Now, Osiris and Isis, they were married, and they were known as Egypt's first married couple. And then Nephthys and Set got married, and Horus the Elder went off on his own to discover the world and become a great warrior. But while Osiris and Isis, they had a happy, lovely marriage where Osiris was the god of agriculture, and he and Isis taught magic and agriculture to the people of Egypt. Whereas Set and Nephthys, they weren't such a happy couple, unfortunately, because Set was infertile, being the god of the desert and of chaos and of storms. And Nephthys, she is the goddess of the dead and also of water. She was unhappy. She was forever loving and loyal to her sister, but she did falter at one point. She was a little jealous of her sister and her husband's love for each other. She wanted a relationship like that for her and Set, but Set was just not interested. So she decided one day, since she looks a lot like Isis, if you ever see depictions of them, you can't tell them apart from their headdresses. Isis has a crown of a throne, and Nephthys wears a bowl upon her head. So Nephthys decided to dress in her sister's clothing and even wear her perfume. And in some tales, it tells that Nephthys got Osiris drunk, but Nephthys was crying in her sister's clothing, wondering what it'd be like to be her sister being loved. And Osiris came over to her, and he says, "Why are you crying, my wife?" And Nephthys realized, oh wow, I really do look like my sister, and she was overtaken and just with her emotions, and she slept with Osiris that night, and they conceived Anubis, the god of mummification. Well, when Nephthys gave birth to Anubis, she knew that Set would find out and kill Anubis. So she left Anubis with her sister Isis, and Isis raised Anubis as her own. But the story has a happy ending. As Anubis grew older, he was able to mummify his father Osiris. and also help with the burial rites with his aunt and his mother. And so that was a happy ending for them. But that will be an entire different story for another time. And lastly, I'd like to put that Osiris was murdered at one point by Set, but Nephthys returned the loyalty to his sister, and she stood by her sister and her deceased brother, and she helped raise Isis's son, Horus the Younger, Horus son of Isis, in the Nile, and kept him hidden and helped raise him, because we all know being a single mother is quite difficult, and luckily Isis still had the loyalty of Nephthys. Now we'll be telling another tale next week, but until next time, blessed be! If you enjoy the videos that we make and what we do with our channel, then please donate to Universal Pagan Temple, and together we can change the world. Links are in the description below. And until next time, blessed be!